And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal playing Earthbound, and last time we were here, I was kinda sleepy, kinda rambling, don't remember anything about nothing I said last episode. And I don't even remember if I talked to these dudes in here, because they say some pretty funny stuff. Let me see what you have to say. Zombie paper really works, so I really hope someone comes up with pretty girl paper. Oops, that wasn't a nice thing to say. What a jerk. What's your deal? Those zombies stuck to the floor. I wonder if they could still get me. I don't care what happens to me. I get it, you're a coward. Okay, congrats, noob. So, if you don't remember, last time, and by last time, I mean before we met Jeff, we actually went to a section of Threed that we could not get to before. If you don't remember, there were two zombies kind of blocking the path, and they were looking at us like we were something delicious to eat, so we had to back off. So what we should do now, let me check our stats real quick. We're all at full HP, right? Yeah. Alright, is go ahead and let me make sure I got my bomb. I could stand to buy another bomb. Actually, I have 15 bucks. I can't do that. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and go, although I probably need to go the right way to do that. Anyway, how are y'all doing? This is live commentary today. I've actually kind of decided a system I'm gonna do to decide when I do live commentary or post commentary. I think that I'm just gonna keep Earthbound commentary, at a certain point, more about the game, or more about, like, really just short blurbs of what I think about, and I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it. I'm actually also going to do, nope, I don't need to do that. Let's use PSI freeze on this thingamablob. Anyway. I'm gonna do, like, short little blurbs on my life, and then talk mostly about the game when I play Earthbound. And spoilers, I'm actually gonna redo my LP of Final Fantasy II, this time correctly. That's that, if you don't remember, I talked about, recording something in bulk, that I wanted to do. I'm gonna post-commentate most of Final Fantasy II. That way I have that space to kind of talk about the stuff I usually spend in Earthbound kind of rambling or have to re-record an episode to do. And by re-record, I mean, like, go back and post-commentate over what I originally commentated. Because if you don't know, what I've usually been doing in a lot of episodes is, like, the first half is live commentary, and then the last half, when I start talking about shit, or I guess social shit, is usually post-commentary. There are a lot of the earlier episodes were, like, straight through full commentary, and consequently I kind of just walked around in circles a lot, trying to remember what I wanted to say. Let's see. I go ahead and rocking them in the face. Let's see if I can freeze you and shoot you. But yeah, I think that'll work out, because I'd really... One of the things I'm having trouble balancing, I guess it's in part because this channel is still relatively new, is trying to figure out how much I want to talk about my life, how much I want to talk about things I think about, and then how much I want to actually talk about the game, because a lot of time, Earthbound is a kind of busy game, and I try to show off a lot of the things people say, but at the same time, I'm talking over, like, a lot of dialogue, and then I tend to talk through boss fights about something completely different, which I don't think is bad, but I understand if people kind of are looking for an LP to, like, get a new experience of the game, instead of, like, shit going on in my life for what I think about things. Personally, my preference for commentary is I don't really like just talking about the game and being like, waka waka, that's hilarious, fun things going on in this here video game here today. Oh, look, I did something silly and my character's butt is in some other person's face. That's funny. I'm not really a big fan of that style of commentary. Get out of here, urban zombie. There we go. I'm just not a big fan of that style. It's kind of boring to me. I already know about a lot of the games I watch in LPs. Although I do appreciate, like... I mean, I do think some people who have that style are funny, but when they have that style, they have to have, like, a lot of personality and be really whimsical for it to work for me. Otherwise, I just kind of get bored. And I don't think it's bad. It doesn't amuse me as much as this other type, where you kind of talk more about your life, and the game is kind of like an icebreaker to segue into your life or whatever, or the things you want to talk about. And I kind of thought Earthbound would be good for that, because as a general rule, if you want to commentate over stuff, at least in my experience, Ruffle, my humble experience, if you want to commentate over something, oh god, there's a skip sandwich DX in it. It's delicious. Get out of here. If you want to commentate over something, you really... it can't be something too intensive. It was really hard commentating over Mega Man X, although I did not do myself a favor, and I did not practice beforehand, because I've played that game like a bazillion million times. I thought I didn't need it. And I think this might get easier once, like, I get a gamepad or whatever, but it's hard to talk and it's hard to commentate and then play, like, a game that involves, like, having spatial awareness and positioning. But, you know, let's see if this works. I just really want to get them all down on one turn. That's a medium amount of damage, I think. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna pull through this in one turn. Nope, no we're not, we're dumb. Okay, whatever. Oh god, Jeff. Do we have the life noodles? Eat those. I need you to have EXP. Get out of here, zombie. Yeah, it's just really hard to... I've learned to appreciate that and appreciate other LPers. It's really hard to come up with unique, interesting commentary, and then play a game not terribly at the same time. And that's why RPGs are pretty much a really easy choice for, in my opinion, they can be a really easy choice. Especially because of how story-driven a lot of RPGs are. You can kind of just talk about whatever the heck you want, because, I mean, realistically, a lot of people just skip over the text anyway, and that time when important plot stuff is happening, you can either mention it or just talk about something completely different. Although not everyone likes that, as I said, some people do like hearing about the actual game. Anyway, that's enough about that. What's going on with me right now is I have a bug bite under my chest, like, not under my chest, I mean, I guess under my chest is my pelvis, but it's, like, right, I have to look down at my chest, it's, like, almost in between my it's on the bottom of my sternum, there we go, I almost said it's under my nipples, but it's, what the hell, the fuck is this? York, since you had to fly, honey, I considered you a friend, but you're actually just a commoner. I am the mortal enemy of your kind. What? Okay. Let's defend this first time. I want to see what it can do. Jeff spies on the minibar. If offense is 45, bonus... Okay, it's vulnerable to fire. Let's try that. Oh, God. Oh, that's gross. Okay, this is... I'm not gonna tolerate this disgustingness. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this freaking thing. Guess, what do I have a bomb? No, I don't. Well, I'll just try to shoot it this turn. But I'm doing fine. I got a bite on my chest and it's annoying the crap out of me. It's really sensitive right now. I think I accidentally let some ants into my room when I was sweeping. Because there were... I used the dustpan from downstairs near our back door, and sometimes ants get in it and eat, like, the little crumbs that are left over. And when I brought that upstairs to sweep, and some ants got in here. And I'm much assuming one of those bit me. And it's annoying, and I didn't realize how sensitive. It's been a while since I've been bitten by an ant. Alright, I really need to see if I can heal this effect off, because it's starting to annoy the crap out of me. Yeah. Oh god. Actually, that didn't hit that hard. Please! Ah, damn it. Yeah, I don't think this level of PSI can actually do anything, so I'm just gonna spam PSI abilities. Actually, do I have a bomb? No, I don't. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna spam PSI abilities until it dies. Other than that, I'm gonna go table pretty soon for the GLBTQ group. It's gonna be great. And by great, I mean, I'm looking to get out of the house and do something that's not, like, requires me to pay attention, basically. I mean, it does, but, like, I went to that summit that I mentioned last video, and I kinda, as I said, I was kinda tired when I went, although I wasn't really tired at the start, but, like, as it dragged on, because it was 6 hours long, and I stayed for the first 3 hours, it just started wearing me down a bit, and then I realized I was getting so tired that I probably would not safely be able to drive. Oh my gosh, could you hit this thing? I could not safely drive if I got any tired or more tired, because I'm very, very, very not good at driving when I'm tired. And that's actually just a general problem with, well, not a problem, but a general thing about myself is that anything I do, I am extremely detrimented at when I am sleepy. Like, when I used to play WoW a lot, I would raid, and I actually got to a point where I was so tired that I was, like, almost completely incompetent at everything I did while I was playing. What the? I wanted to get your fly, honey, and gulp it. Excuse me? What a creep. That thing is so gross. I don't know what to say now. Anyway, what do you gotta say, yo? You must have had a long, tough road ahead. Okay, I know, you must be hungry. Eating's... What would you like? Oh, isn't that convenient? You have food for me, but I can't afford it. Okay, village with interesting people. You should go there and visit. I heard the name of the village is Saturn Valley, but it cannot be found on any map. Oh, really? Oh, you know what? I need to... Okay, never mind. I was dropping frames for some reason. I don't know why that happens, but whatever. I probably have some background program running. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal Ness. And then use items to heal everyone else. Because... I'll use it on Paula. Because Jeff actually isn't that far off from his max health. Oh, okay, there we go. I keep dropping frames every time, like, I try to interact with stuff. What the hell? Anyway, Ness opened the present. There's a bomb inside. That's good. Alright, so, what the fuck was I just talking about? What the shit? Oh yeah, at the summit, I get really bad at everything I do when I'm tired. I was, like, completely incompetent while raiding. And anyone who knows me personally for a long time, when I'm tired, like, I can barely hold, like, a coherent sentence together. Which is sad, because I'm actually perpetually tired. Frowny face. Because I perpetually don't get a lot of sleep. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have maintenance insomnia, which basically means I have trouble staying asleep, like I just repeatedly wake up in the middle of the night, or I can only really sleep like 2 or 3 hours at a time before I wake up. Like, even now, I stayed up for like 16 or 14 hours last night, and I went to bed at 7, and I got back up at like, no, I don't remember when I got back up. I got back up before 11 p.m. And even though I laid in my bed, that was really like only 3 hours of sleep. And then I kind of just dozed in and out. I don't need to use PSI against this thing. I really wish I knew what it was weak against, though. I'm gonna try freeze beta and have justify it. But yeah, maintenance insomnia. I have trouble staying asleep. Yeah, it's vulnerable to freeze. Oh, god dang, that crocodile just got smashed in the face. And so consequently, I'm always kind of tired, which is why I may or may not be very coherent in a lot of these videos. And what really tends to carry me throughout my days is kind of just like bursts of adrenaline, or I guess neurotransmitters really, but whatever. I have gotten a bit better about it though. Last semester I started sleeping more regularly for more large periods of time, when I started taking melatonin and trying to, like, practicing things not to be stressed. Because maintenance insomnia is heavily, well, not heavily, but there's a lot of people who are depressed have maintenance insomnia, and a lot of people who have maintenance insomnia also eventually become depressed. And as someone who chronically has depression, this music is different. Heh. 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 Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The fuck? Do I touch it? I think it's looking at me. Alright, I'm gonna talk to it. Oh god! What? I think I'm gonna cut the video here and figure, oh god. I'm kind of terrified of these things. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the video here. I'm starting to ramble anyway. I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna figure out what the hell these freaky ass things are doing here. I don't want to touch. Actually, there's a present here. What the hell? Come here. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stay away from these freaky ass things in the middle, in the meantime. So, I'll catch y'all later. This has been Ethan Bonreal, Ethan Bonrealing. Have a good one. Bye, nerds. See ya.